Hello everyone, let's try to be a cheat code ninja today. We'll be solving an easy LeetCode problem. In this question, we are given an array and an integer k. We have to find two different indices where the elements are same, and the distance between those indices should be less than equal to k. Let's look at the examples. Here, the number 1 is at index 0 and at index 3, and hence the distance between them is less than equal to 3. In the second example, 1 is at index 2 and index 3. Hence, the distance between them is less than equal to 1. In the third example, 1 is at index 0 and index 3, and the distance between them is not less than equal to 2. Similarly, 2 is at index 1 and index 4, and the distance between them is greater than 2. And finally, 3 is at index 2 and index 5, and the distance between them is greater than 2. Hence, we could not find any two elements whose values are the same and the distance between them is less than equal to 2. Hence, the output is false. Let's try to come up with a solution for this. You can observe that we have to track two things to solve this problem. The first thing is whether we have seen a number before, and if we have seen it, at what index does it occur. The ideal data structure to store these things would be a hash map, where the key would be the number and the value would be its index. Let's look at a case where a number occurs multiple times. While checking for this number, we have two options, 0th index and the second index. When comparing with the 0th index, we see that the distance between them is 3. This distance is greater than 1, hence it cannot satisfy our condition. When comparing with the second index, we see that the distance between them is 1, which satisfies our condition. Hence, comparing with the latest index gives us more chances to satisfy our condition. So we'll be updating our indices whenever we find the same element again. The time complexity of this solution would be O of n because we have to go through the array only once. And the space complexity would be O of n because we are creating a hash map. Let's implement our solution. Let's create a hash map to store the number and their last occurred index. We have to iterate over the given array. We have to check if the current number exists in our hash map and its distance from the current index is less than equal to k. We can return true in that case. Since I will always be greater than the index stored in the hash map, we don't need to use the absolute function. Now we'll update the last occurred index for that number. And if at the end of the loop we still didn't find any two indices which satisfies our condition, we can return false. Let's submit our solution. As you can see, our solution is accepted. If you thought this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.